rebar textile line. And we're going to kind of break it down a little bit so we understand a little bit why the fabrics were created and the purpose, how to utilize them. So first thing that we're going to be starting off with is our PhatCat division. PhatCat is all extra wide goods. So anyway, so that's where wide is better. And anyway, we will be expanding this line as time goes on. We have started out primarily with shears, which is what you'll be seeing here. And we've done a lot of hospitality projects out of this. These are going to be a little more on the contemporary design, but these are machine washable. They're indoor, outdoor suitable. And 110 to 118 inches on each one of these is what you're going to be looking at. And you'll see several colors. One of our best sellers is Equilibrium. This was featured on Nashville. I don't know if any of you watched the Nashville show, but actually this was actually used on one of the sets, which we were really excited to be able to say, hey, that's ours. So color-wise, the cream probably is our best seller. We have cocoa coming into a soft brown, and then also our orange honey, finishing off lastly with the cream coffee. Now, 118-inch goods are designed to be either railroaded, or you can run them up the wall like a normal piece of goods. So this particular item is really non-directional. It can go either way. So it's totally up to you. We've done installs where we've done draperies that are as high as 40, 50 feet. So that particular case, we run the drapery up the wall and we don't have to worry about any seams other than side seams. And it is totally suitable to do that. So anyway, it's a great product. Curtis designed many of these, Curtis Dorian, and we have won several awards on these. Second one is our block. And again, a little more contemporary. We have photos showing room settings of each one of these. Similar color palettes on most of these you'll find in this grouping. However, we are starting to expand a little more color. Normally with shears, shears are usually kept really pretty light, because you don't usually want to see too much color coming through your windows, but that's starting to change. So just wait long enough and something new will come around. This is Z, and this is actually in the orange honey. This is a pleated version. And again, I have this at my home used outside. It has held up beautifully well in the sun, the rain, absolutely no problem other than the squirrels. So it is not squirrel proof. We have tried, but that we haven't conquered yet. Here in the cream. And what I have is here the bronze, which I absolutely love. So again, this one is at 110 inches wide. This one you really cannot run up the drapery, because if you do, you start getting some sagging effect from the pleating. So you have to be kind of careful with it. It really needs to stay railroaded so that the pleating is running side to side, so you don't get the pull. Now, some new designs we just came out with. This is our portico, and a little more architectural. You can see here on this. And just coming in the cream now, even though we can expand on color if you're looking for other colors. The Guggenheim, which is one of my favorites. So anyway, a beautiful geometric. And probably our most excited and talked about item is our kaleidoscope. Now, kaleidoscope is, again, it's going to be a little more contemporary, 110 inches in width. But this one we've decided to start expanding color range on, and just to see how it does. For commercial projects, I think we can get by with a little more color. But you can see the hand on this. Workrooms love this product. They love working with it. You know, we hear that over and over again. It's one of their favorite shears to actually fabricate. So it actually, you know, will build your relationship with your workrooms to actually give them product that they don't have to pull their hair out when they're trying to produce it. Here you can see something new. Going into the grays, of course grays is the new beige. So we have gone into a gray palette, and then blue here and a navy. So you can see it gets kind of a different effect, rather dramatic. And then finishing off lastly with the black. But in a bar, restaurant, I think this could be really awesome. So just a great look. And that is most of the shears. We've got a few more that we're coming out with, and you'll see here, this is a little different. We have a scalloped edge on this. A little softer in design, but this scalloping will run down just one side of the fabric. So yes, it is designed to be railroaded. If you did not want to railroad it, you would end up actually cutting off that scallop and seaming it. So can be done. So, and then also here, this one actually has, I thought, actually kind of a shell design, or kind of a leopard almost design. We call this fossil. Again, scalloped edge, working on that there. And finishing out lastly with a scallop design here, the Gary. And this we have in a few colors here, just two of them out right now. So that kind of gives you an idea of some of the PhatCatFabric items that we have in the line so far. We will be coming out with more product that is going to be suitable for bed linens. That's another area where extra wide is good. You have a king size bed, you don't want the seams running down it. If we go extra wide, that gives you a little more suitability without seaming, and people like that. So be watching for